Mr. Z, I'm back. Remember Papa?
Yeah.
Hey friends, welcome to my wrap-up video on the 702-mile hike from Campo, California to Kennedy Meadows. I'm back home and back with my family, and it's fantastic to be here. However, I did want to share a couple of things that I learned gear-wise on the trail that I think could be really helpful to some people. Some of the gear that worked really well for me included the Columbia Montrail Caldorado shoes. I mentioned that previously, but at the end of the hike, I got the full 700 miles out of those shoes, and that was surprising to me and surprising to other people as well. They were asking what they were and checking them out, so that was a really good thing. Also, the Gators from Dirty Girl Gators, fantastic at keeping the dust and dirt out of the shoes and off of my socks. My socks were clean most of the time, other than being sweaty, but they never got covered in dust or dirt, so that was a big plus. My tent was, as I previously mentioned, it was the Copper Spur 1 by Big Agnes, and the tent got a lot of mention from other folks that had trekking pole tents, and what they said was they were surprised at how small the footprint was. There were several places I was able to put that tent into a small little alcove where the trekking pole tents really wouldn't have fit, because they do need a lot of space for the guy lines and for the rocks that will typically hold them down if you're not using stakes, which a lot of people don't. Okay, so the last thing I really wanted to mention was my backpack. Some of you know that I had trouble with my backpack. The lumbar pad area was very, very hard and just didn't work well for me. I had to additionally pad it. In researching another pack, I found that Z-Packs, one of the lightweight manufacturers, has a pack, a 62-liter pack. They also have a 50, which I don't think I could fit my stuff into. But the 62 will accommodate a lumbar pad that they make that's an extra pad that you add on to it, and it straps onto the pack and just becomes sort of part of the pack. So I'm going to look at that. The pack is well under 2 pounds versus my 4-pound Osprey that I use, and I think I'm gonna probably end up going that direction next time I hike, is to have a much lighter pack, maybe get my base weight from 19 down into the 15 range with a switch out of sleeping bag and a few other things as well. Hey, lastly, I wanted to mention one thing as well about Trail Magic. Being one of the lucky people who received Trail Magic at several different spots where people cooked for us, had cold drinks, had chairs for us to sit and relax in, I decided that I need to return the favor. So first week of August, my plan is to be up in the Sawtooth Berry Fields in southern Washington. It's right on the slopes of Mount St. Helens. It's a wonderful place to go collect huckleberries, which is what I typically do at that time of year up there. So our family will go up and we'll set up an elaborate Trail Magic and try to time it where some of the people that I know and had met happen to come by, because the trail's right there. So looking forward to that big time. That's going to be really fun. Otherwise, I'm going to sign off here and say thank you to everybody who watched these videos and who gave such kind response and comments. I really appreciated it. It helped me through some of the harder times on the hike where things got tough, and it was just really delightful to see that people had positive things to say. So thank you again, and perhaps I'll be back out there to conquer the Kennedy Meadows North section in the Sierras in the next year. So look forward to that. Okay, take care, folks. See you down the trail.